Now then, this is going to be interesting. 2020 Christmas is not looking great, is it? It really isn't. So I have adopted full Grinch mode.
Hate, 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 hate. Double hate.
I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not having it. However, this will be a nice complete polar opposite because this lady here, she basically is addicted to Christmas. And what I mean by that is she has 168 trees in her house.
What the hell is wrong with you?
On a quiet street in Tulsa, Oklahoma in mid-December, Shay and her husband Thomas wake up early as usual. They freshen up, then have breakfast together as usual. But what is not usual is that during the month of December, their home becomes a forest on the inside.
What? I mean, can we just also establish there's a creepy baby Jesus or whatever that thing was? And also, brushing your teeth. I would not... Listen. A bathroom, right? If you have to go to your bathroom and for you to brush your teeth, you have to be dodging your Christmas tree to be able to see yourself in the mirror. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm the caregiver of all the forest trees in this house.
Sorry. Within that room, there is the Christmas decorations, but what's that over there? Oh, it's a bench with some weights on it. In between doing some reps on your bench press, maybe you can have a little chocolate or two that's dangling off your Christmas tree. And you can't even get on that bench anyway, because look, freaking Mr. Snowman Lad, he's taking it up. Snowman Lad's trying to get a new personal best on his bench press.
Oh my goodness, my mom's obsession with Christmas trees is overwhelming.
I mean, they're mini-me's of each other, it looks like.
While 70% of all American households display a Christmas tree during the holiday season each year.
Wait, 30% don't put a tree up? I mean, come on. I know I'm a bit of a Grinch, but come on. Nearly a third of people don't put a tree up. I mean, that statistic's probably even lower in Britain because majority of us are fucking miserable.
Shay has 168 trees.
I am insane.
She beat me to it. Do you know what? I'm giving her credit now. She's highlighting that she is insane.
I mean, and I'm the first to admit that this touches on the basis of insanity.
And Shay has given each and every one of her 168 artificial trees its own distinct personality and theme.
This is the Santa Claus room. We have 4 trees decorated in all Santa ornaments.
Shay has trees in...
That looked like something else. Was that kind of like a butt plug?
The smallest is probably 6 inches tall, and it's a little metal tree.
Oh, come on. In that case, then, yes, 168 Christmas trees. Now it makes sense why she can fit so many in a house, because, like, some of them are that big. Like, that's not a Christmas tree, that's an ornament.
And then the largest is a 12-foot tree, and has 5 crates of ornaments, and it takes 12 hours to decorate.
Oh, come on, that's a known thing as well, isn't it? Like, it's like if you're having your first Christmas, like with a partner or something. If you can put a Christmas tree up with 0 arguments, then you are meant to be.
And to her, there is no Christmas tree too small or too scrawny.
Sorry, did she just put a Christmas tree in her fish tank? Spoiler alert: fishes don't know what Christmas is, and they definitely don't celebrate it because, like I just said in point number 1. They have no fucking clue what it is.
This poor tree was gonna be thrown away into the dump. And so I rescued him. And so now he's got a home for life.
Like a dying dog that's been thrown out on the streets, she does not go out and save those. She saves Christmas trees that are about to go in the dump. What a true hero. What a national treasure this lady is.
And every corner, hallway, and vestibule in Shay's 3-bedroom house is home to a tree.
There's trees in the laundry room, there's trees in the garage. I haven't got one in a closet yet, but that could happen.
Why? Why would you put one in the closet? Like, what is the point? Oh, Mom, do you mind putting my jacket away in the closet for me? Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's currently occupied by tree number 169.
There is no room too sacred.
Ah, lovely. Nothing quite like taking a shit and playing with a tree ornament.
This is the oddest place that I have a tree. It's actually in my bathtub. I call it my boudoir tree. This is the tree that...
Whoa, before we talk about that tree, what the hell were those creepy things on the floor? If I was going to the toilet in the middle of the night and I was like half asleep and I saw those trio down, I would be running for the hills.
All of my guests love to touch.
Looky here. Oh. Even my dog has a tree. It has treats on it, and it's got hot dog weenies on it, so she can just take a bite anytime she wants.
She just fed a dog out of mouth. I don't get that. I don't know. I know people say like, oh, a dog's mouth is cleaner than a toilet seat, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. I'm not having a sausage in my mouth and having my doggo like come and like slobber over me and eat it out of my mouth. No thanks. No thanks. Like people that let dogs lick their face.
She even has a tree that hangs upside down in her living room.
why?
Charity, what are you doing? Everything's got to go upside down. It's an upside down tree. Come on, get those things off of there. Are you crazy?
Oscar-worthy acting that was. 10 out of 10.
My favorite tree is probably the big one in the living room, just because it's huge. It's got like over 3,000 twinkle lights on it.
2,100.
We work on it all day. I mean, it takes us like 7-8 hours to put it
12
up.
hours.
12 hours to put it up.
Every single one of Shay's trees is decorated. She has over 50,000 ornaments and 100,000 twinkle lights. And Shay touches every single one to make sure they're hung just the right way.
Look at this. From there to there, 11 inches. From there to there, what? 5 inches. Are you kidding me?
I've not pointed out the obvious also at the moment. RIP their electricity bill.
I start decorating the first weekend of October, and I don't stop until the first weekend in December.
Although it takes her 2 months to install the trees, Shay only keeps her trees up for 3 weeks. They start coming down the day after Christmas. Even having the trees up for only 3 weeks still doubles her electricity bill, but there is a benefit.
What could be the benefit? What could be the benefit of that? You spent 2 months putting the trees up, only for them to stay up for like 3 weeks, and then you have to stop taking them down. Doubles your bill, and there's apparently a positive. There's apparently a positive that comes out. I'm ready to be blown away what this positive is.
No fooling. It's 82 degrees with no heat in this house, just Christmas lights.
Right, so it warms her house up. Congratulations. Well, that's that money you've probably saved on the heating bill you've spent on the freaking electricity bill. So, GG's, love.
Shay and Thomas turn off their heating system, no matter how low the temperature drops outside.
December and January, we don't even need to use the heat to heat the house. It's all done by the decorations inside the house.
I'm working on trying to convince her to do this like every other year, and then maybe taking the money and
Never gonna happen.
and you know, take a vacation instead of investing the money in the decorating process.
Right, so they don't turn on the heating regardless of how cold it gets outside. What happens if one year it gets like to a temperature that is so low that even the Christmas lights can't warm them up? Are they just going to freeze their gonads off in the house? Unlikely. So there's more money to add to, whatever.
This is the tree I want to get, and I'll be by here every week until this goes on sale.
I ask her, why do you need it? Where are you going to put it? She always finds a place.
There's lots of more room. I haven't nearly run out of room to put a tree yet.
For Shay, it all started when she was a little girl, and her father brought home the family's very first tree.
I love how they're prefacing this as if like it all first started when Shay was a little girl. Like it's like a drug addiction or something, or like some of the other stuff we've looked at, like petrol sniffing addiction. She likes buying trees, okay? It's not killing anybody, not harming anybody, she's not harming herself, okay? It's just, she just likes Christmas trees.
This is my dad's tree. It's over 25 years old. I found it in his basement after he passed away. I know it's an ugly tree, but it's still real dear to my heart.
My dad was a huge Christmas person. We would go buy the scrawniest tree on the lot because that's all we had. We didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of Christmas.
Sadly, a lot of Shay's Christmas cheer was lost when her parents passed away, and she has since lost touch with her siblings.
The love that I have for my trees is an extension of what I'm missing without the family being in my life. Sorry.
Oh no! Now I feel bad.
And just like she did with her daughter and grandchildren, Shay keeps photo albums of her trees to document their growth over the years.
Okay, listen. I feel bad that she got a bit emotional, saying like her trees, she has the trees because of she's lost touch with family members. But a photo album for the tree's growth. It's made of plastic, it doesn't grow. Okay, this is not like she's on her way to an early grave because of it. She's just paying a astronomical electricity bill 1 month of the year, and it's just, it makes you come across as a little bit insane to any outsiders, aka me. I'll give her credit. She's not hurting anybody. It is fine. It's probably the least weird thing that we've seen. I don't know. Nothing else springs to mind. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week. Take care.